Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Looks like there is nobody watching, but that is okay. Give me a minute to fix my shit. All right. I think this is all right. Okay. Let me get my gloves on. See which ones I want to wear this week. Let's wear these. Kind of match my theme here. I got a little bit of blue and black going on. Let's see if I got everything situated. Think so. All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the show. I'm arcieoracola coming at y'all live from Austin, Texas on Wednesday night, May 25th, 2022. I'm going to be here for about the next hour doing some oracle reading. And if you don't have any oracles that you want read and nobody's watching, I'll just have to start doing oracle readings for the collective. But anyway, I'll be here for an hour. Oh, shit. My gloves is falling apart. Whoopsie. I guess I shouldn't pull on that. Uh-oh. Maybe I'll just tuck it in. It won't be so bad. All right. That's what you get for buying them cheap gloves. I like to go to, what's that, Claire's in the mall when people used to go to malls. And they would always have a bunch of them. Now it looks like I got a giant blue knuckle. Oh, well. It's all right. Anyway, so I'm going to be here for the next hour doing oracles for anybody who would like to participate in this wondrous event. All you got to do is put your question in the chat, choose your oracle, and then the universe will give you an answer as channeled by me, the OraCola. So, I got a little bit of a, hold on, little itchy nose here. All right, that's better. All right, let me just type a little quick welcome into the chat. Welcome to the OraCola, y'all. Put your questions for the universe in the chat. Choose your oracle from the list in the description. ESCRIPTION. Oh shit, I misspelled that. In the box below and get your answer. See, I'm not good at typing without looking at my fingers no more. See, I've lost a skill, y'all. Getting old sucks. Let's have fun. Okay, welcome to the show. Before we do the show, I will go through the oracles quickly for those of y'all who may be new or watching it in the future. We have quite a few oracles, so there's bound to be something that is calling to you for your query. So up first, we got the arcieola tarot. This is my personal tarot deck. There's only one of them in the world. It is just the major arcana and one card representing each of the suits. Very, very straightforward archetype reading if you would like that option. The next one is our essential oil deck. This is just all the plant medicine that you could want. Whether to inhale or imbibe or take or rub on your skin, all kinds of goodies there. And then we got our crystal oracle. If you're looking for some crystal vibrational magic for your thing, then go with this one. Always fun to look at. We got our newest oracle. This is the fashion/style oracle. If you're looking for some fashion or art inspiration, then you can choose this deck. It's just a collection of different designers, photographers, models, fashion luminaries, and just using their fabulous presence as the oracle reading. Okay, moving right along. We have probably the simplest oracle. If you just want some good advice, go for the hat of self-care, because self-care is where it's at, especially these days. Hold on. Things are caught a little bit behind on this table. I think I arranged it a little bit too spread out. It's hard to see. Our next oracle is the Revelation Oracle. This is a randomly chosen verse out of the book of Revelation of the Holy Bible. And this is for your more apocalyptic queries. And then we have a very fun oracle. It's definitely not safe for work or children. We have the portico, and if you want a dirty picture to interpret your question by, then this is the one to choose. And make sure when you type your question that it's PG, or else Google, YouTube, they're all the fucking same. They will censor it. And then finally, we got our favorite Karen, the magic hate ball. If you want a non-answer to your query, then choose this one. She's always got something bitchy to say. Okay. Looks like we have somebody join us. Hey, Goog, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good Chardonnay. I love it. Yes, I found this little peeping Tom on my dresser. I forgot I had it, so I thought I'd add it to the mix. I was going for like a kind of a blue stormy night, dark and stormy night kind of feel, and it's just fun. Just fun. All right. Looks like it's going to be a very intimate show this evening, but that's okay. Folks will be watching it later. We always got looky-loos. I don't think we had any internet questions come in, but I'll double check in a minute. Okay. Now, we always do a little bit of a ritual just to set the tone and the energy for the night. So if you got your own ritual that you like to do, then now's the time to bust it out. I always like to open the show by burning the sacred wood. Always nice to freshen up the air. Let the universe know that we're serious about being a host and them being a guest in our home this evening. All right. And then we'll ring the bell and just let that copper vibration chase away any negative entities or negative intrusive talk that we want to tell ourselves. We're here to help ourselves. That's what we're here to do. Okay. Next up, we have our pathogen wand. Let's see if it turns on tonight. There it goes. There's all kind of pathogens out there. Seems like there's one every week. So yeah, we got to make sure we keep our space nice and germ free. So here's our artificial sunshine, our little UV wand, and it's gonna make sure we're nice and healthy. Okay. And finally, last but not least, we got our abundance spray, our rich bitch witch spray. We're going to spray this over our heads for our abundance. And if you would like to share any of your abundance, you may do so through Venmo or PayPal. Send it to arcieocola, ARCIECOLA. It's in the description below. Any offerings are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay. So let's put this to the side here and move some things closer. Who's got a question for the universe? Anybody got a question? Tarot Destroyer, welcome to the show. That's a very nice font. I don't know how you do all them fancy fonts on YouTube. Let's see. Revelations. Are we some sort of agricultural product for the aliens? I don't know. I mean, I think you had a similar question before, so I'm not sure if the answer has changed, but let's check it out. So there's 22 books in the, 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. So we'll do a random number. So that's number 21. So let's see how many verses we got in that chapter. 21. What is 21? This is getting to the end too. It's like maybe where the juicy part is. Woo, there's 27 verses. It's a lot going on in this one. Okay, let's see. Number between 1 and 27. Here we go. 12. Okay, that's some nice symmetry there. So we're going to do the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 12, for the alien product agriculture question, whatever that thing was. Okay. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Okay, so basically this is a little part of it that's explaining a site. It's like a sign, and it had all the names of the different tribes. So I don't know what that means. I mean, maybe it means that it's like a supermarket that the aliens set up different flavors of human to sample. I don't know. I do know that there's a theory out there that the interdimensional aliens that are talked about in some of the Gnostic teachings, the archons and whatnot, they supposedly feed off of our negative emotions. And so that's why the people in charge of us are always trying to get us riled up and stoking our negative emotions, because their overlords who live in a different dimension feed on that negative vibrational energy, which is why I always say vibrate higher, y'all. Vibrate higher. I know it's hard, but it's actually easier in the long run to vibrate higher than it is to vibrate real low, because when you vibrate low, you attract all kinds of negative shit, because they're like, you're a good food source. I need to tap that more often. That tap is always flowing. So there's my answer to that. I hope it was satisfactory. Let's see. I think I'm going to check online just to be sure we didn't miss nobody. Sometimes they trickle in late, the questions. Don't think we got none. Oh, wait. Nope. Megatex did have a question. I missed it earlier. Are we going to have a democracy in 5 years, Tarot? I don't know about that. I don't know that we got a democracy right now, to be perfectly honest. I feel like a lot of what we've been told about how shit runs is actually not how shit runs. And I'm sorry if that's offensive to you in some way, but that is just what my 40 years of experience on this earth has taught me. Now, it could be that I'm completely wrong and just being pessimistic, which I've been prone to do at times. But yeah, on that subject, I'm pretty sure we're not being told how it really works. Okay. Let's see. Megatext. 5 years. Will we still have a democracy? Okay, let's see. The Chariot. Okay, well, this is hopeful. I think this is hopeful. If we're really serious about maintaining the ideas that we all were taught were what's going on, we see them slipping away. We should definitely act and resist the chariot that's going against us. It's not that we're in a runaway train and we can't stop it. I think we can. We need to start sabotaging the man's chariot while like people's working to fix our chariot up so that we can win the race. So that's what I think about that. It's a very suspenseful movie now, ain't it? We're going to see how it turns out. 5 years ago was what? 2017? I'm trying to think of what I was doing in 2017. I can't remember too much about it, so it probably was nothing very important. But I do know that it was a very different time. Even just 5 years ago compared to now is so different. So different in so many ways. So we'll see. Oh, Goog has a question. I'm starting classes in a couple of weeks. Can I have a tarot reading for that, please? Yes, you may. I certainly hope the classes go well. I'm recently unemployed. I had my last day at my most recent day job yesterday, and I'm kind of relieved. I'm going to take maybe a week off, and then I'm going to start looking for another kind of job. I don't know, something to pay the rent. Got to pay that fucking rent. All right, classes for Goog. How's it going to go? Ooh, the High Priestess. So I think it's going to go well if you are able to look behind the surface and find the true magic, the true wonder in the class. How can you assimilate this information into your life so that it really propels you forward in a new way, gives you a different perspective, and opens up new doors of revelation for you. So, good luck with that. I think it's a good one. It also could be that, whoever's teaching you is very much a mentor type, and you might need to get on their good side. So, okay. Let's see what time it is. It's 9:17. What are we drinking? My usual. And that's actually pretty watered down because I made it like an hour and a half ago. And I just was sipping on it while I was getting ready, and I just haven't refilled it. So it's fine. It's weak, but it works. It's weak, but it works. Just like our government, sort of. Ah, oh, I do want to tell y'all this. This is like a little surprise, a little like lead up. I didn't get a lottery ticket today because I just wasn't feeling it. But I did find on extreme clearance, like seriously, these were like 60 cents at the place next door. Um, was these almonds? I guess I shouldn't be advertising a name brand, and it's a Carolina Reaper flavored. It's the hottest. And I don't normally go for these extreme hot things. I know it's a trend, but I thought, wouldn't it be funny if at the end I tasted this just to see how hot it is? And I could give you a recommendation if you're into hot stuff, or if you're not, I could tell you to avoid it. Or if it tastes terrible, it's hot, but it's not good, I could tell you that too. But anyway, we're gonna try those at the end. So if I start to forget, y'all let me know. But hopefully I'll get a little munchy, and I want to taste it. So that's something to look forward to. Instant diarrhea. Hey, Patrick. Well, I don't know that for a fact, and I would assume that you would not eat too many of them at once because they're super hot. But I don't know. You might be in a mood, or you might be, immune after the first couple because your tongue's already like numbed out, and you might overconsume. It's true. It could happen. Oh, Goog is throwing down a challenge. Okay, well, I think some hot sauces are pretty hot, and I definitely have been to restaurants that had hot sauces that were hot, 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 and I don't know if they made them from scratch or if it was just some Cisco bullshit, but yeah, there's definitely some hot food out there. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna turn on the live chat. Everybody, don't forget to turn on the live chat because that will give all of. See, Patrick's question didn't even come through. See, got to turn the live chat on, not the top chat. The rumors on the conspiracy webs from supposedly leaked pharma. Oh, you had so many trigger words. That's why it wasn't on there. You got to learn how to do this on YouTube. They censor. Supposedly, Lake Pharma docs that the vax is going to cause females to develop ovaries extremely early and cause many miscarriages. What does the tarot say? Whoa, I have not heard all about that. Now, I've heard about there being some side effects that were covered up, but I did not hear about that particular one. So I don't know if it's completely accurate. I'll just have to take your word for it. Um, but it would not surprise me. Let's see. What does the tarot have to say about potential side effects and future effects of a particular medicine? Let's just call it that. A medicine that has been widely distributed, which you may or may not have partaken of. And I do not pass any judgment on you on either side. I think everybody should have the choice to make their own decisions in that regard. And I'm against being forced to make decisions if honestly it's not for the greater good. And with this medicine, I think it's clear it is not nearly as good as they claimed. So there you go. Let's see what the tarot says. Oh, the Hermit. Okay, so we don't know. It's still very much hidden. It's still very much on the down low. It's still very quiet. I think what we need to do in this case, if we're trying to vibrate higher and make sure we go on a good timeline, is not hope for that shit to happen, but hope that it actually doesn't, and that everybody is going to be fine, and that it's not going to turn out to be a disaster, and it's going to be okay. That is how we should handle that situation. The hermit knows a lot of things because the hermit just watches, and you might want to go visit with the hermit and see what the hermit knows. They may or not share it with you, but you also may or may not like the answer. So my thing is just maybe just keep that worry down to yourself and try to vibrate higher and not worry about it that way. Okay. All right. They say it is 1 or 2 generations removed. Oh God, that would be horrible. But I won't be around to witness it, so sorry if it happens. I know that's callous, but I mean, I got to think about now. I got to think about now for me. Oh, yeah, I hope the man fails too. And that's why we vibrate higher, so the man will fail. Because it's all energy, it's all energies, it's all energies. That's what they say. All right. 9:23. Y'all think I should sip some tea? I think I should. I got to tell y'all something sad. I broke the lid to my teapot when I was doing the cleanup last week after the show. It just slid right off and crashed on the floor, and then I had a big old mess. And so I was a little bit sad, but then I thought about it, and I was like, well, I don't actually need the lid. The lid is not useful. I'm not using this teapot for making actual drinkable tea. So it's kind of okay. I mean, it was an extra piece that was in the way. It wasn't necessary. So yeah, I made peace with it and I moved on. But I'm still making sure I'm still finding shards of it. It wasn't that big. Okay. Oh, all right. Here we go. Fake news. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. So this is just kind of a broad heading. Fake news. It became popular a few years ago under a certain president as a term, and now is being used for all kind of things. The new trendy way to say it is misinformation. However, I think it all is really just fake news. So, fake news. It is everywhere, y'all, and this is so sad for me to report because I used to believe in certain journalistic institutions that might have more integrity. And I won't name names, but I think we can all know what I'm talking about if you're of a certain age. However, the past, I don't know, 20, 30 years that I think it was the late 90s when I noticed a change. And I noticed that everything was starting to be real dumbed down and like soundbitey. I might have talked about this before under a different heading, but um, yeah. So I got the sense that maybe it wasn't as truthful as it was supposed to be. And then I started noticing patterns in how certain things were reported and certain words and key phrases and in the way headlines was structured. And eventually, I started to realize that pretty much all of the news that's out there is propaganda. And most of it is government propaganda. And it just got worse when they actually repealed the law. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a little while ago. They had a law that said you could not use propaganda on the people. But now they took that law away, so we're just being thoroughly propagandized about everything. And it's just so exhausting. And I know that I try to keep up with what's happening and I try to keep up with all different sides of it. But it's so hard when you don't know where to turn, when there's no trusted source that you can kind of use as a pillar, a little like touchstone for you to kind of know where you're at in the dark. You're feeling around in the bullshit, but you got your hand on a solid thing. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel like because it's so blatant now, like it's so obvious that everything they say is propaganda and it's not real. And if even if there is a kernel of truth, it's being spun a certain way. I would say just turn the news off. It's just not worth keeping up with. I barely read it. I skim the headlines. At this point in this journey of mine, which was foisted upon me because I like to be aware. I did not choose to be like told about this knowledge. It just kind of happened because I paid attention. Um, I just feel like it's best to turn it off. Don't read it, skim it. You know the gist of it, and then move on with your life. Because really, how much of it affects you? This is important. Now, there are certain things that will probably affect you in some way, but does it affect you as much as the news is trying to tell you that it will affect you? Does it? Does it? Does it? Usually it doesn't. So maybe best to set that aside. Save up your energy for vibrating higher instead of feeding the archons with your negative thoughts. Okay. Looks like we had a question up here. Patrick had a question. Should I try psilocybin? Book of Revelation. Oh, that's a popular oracle tonight. Okay. Let's see. Go to the number generator, 22, and check it out. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. 4 is 11. 11 and generate 8. All right. Chapter 4, verse 8. And the 4 beasts had each of them 6 wings about him, and they were full of eyes within. And they rest not day and night, saying, Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty, which was and is to come. I say, yes, you need to get with the spirits. You have a very important message that you need to tell the world. So you need to get on that plant medicine. Of course, do it safely. But yeah, I think that's a big old thumbs up. If you're willing to take on the task now, don't forget, everybody likes to shoot the messenger. It's a burden, but you get the glory in the end. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I know. The teapot lids are always the first to go. Unless you drop the whole thing, it's always the lid that goes first. I've used just a plate as a lid before, and it works just fine. It's just not as pretty when guests come over. Patrick, there's a guy who did a study on the news. Yeah, I bet I'm pretty sure I could pinpoint the time when it happened. It was in the 90s sometime. I'm pretty sure. Now, he might have a different metric, but for my taste, I just remember when the tone of things changed and the structure of the sentences started changing in the written word and how the articles got shorter and the words got simpler. And part of that's because people are being dumbed down so much that they got to like dumb down the news for the populace, because a lot of people can't read at more than like a grade school level. And that is the fault of our education system. It's being dumbed down. And that is also an agenda. So, yep, that sounds like a fun trip. Report back. Let us know how it goes. All right. It is 9:31. Looks like we just got our intimate, fun little family here. So what I'm going to do is start. Oh, I got to check the other, make sure we didn't get no questions on the other platform. I think we did not, so we're good. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to start doing some readings for the collective, because that is what I like to do when I run out of things to do on this show. First off, I'm going to do a little essential oil. It's springtime still, technically, even though it's been real hot here in Texas. We did have a break. We got some storms and some cooler weather, which is nice. But yeah, it doesn't bode well for the summer when it starts off as hot as it does in May. So let's see if there's some kind of plant medicine we can use to help us through these hot summer days coming up. Oh, you had a hate ball. Okay, I'll get to it in a second. Let's do this. Plant medicine for summer. Tea tree. Oh, okay. This is good. Tea tree is good. It's real good for bug bites and all kind of things. It's also, I think, a bit of an insect repellent. If you get a little scrape on you at the pool or whatnot, it's good to treat that. Tea tree. Always get some tea tree in your medicine cabinet. Okay. Back up to the hate ball. When my dog scratches herself on top of her head, is it because she's thinking really hard? I think she's going to have fun with this one. All right, hate ball. What about the dog? And she says, without a doubt, that dog has got some deep thoughts going on when it's scratching the top of its head. It's stimulating that pineal gland up in there, getting that vibration going, vibrating higher. I mean, dogs pretty much vibrate higher anyway. I think they do. Even the ones that's like, that seem irredeemably vicious, in the right setting can vibrate higher. They're just magical little creatures, dogs. Even the stupid ones. Even the dumb ones. Okay. Patrick, how will my father-in-law's recovery from shoulder surgery go? Tarot. Hey, Lava Jeans. Yeah, he didn't go get no drink before the show, so he was already napping. But that's all right. Let's see. Tarot for the surgery. These lashes, I don't know. I got some new ones, and I've only worn them on stage, but they're just like weird and fluffy in a weird way. Kind of, they have crystals on them, but I don't know if y'all can see. I think they're just too upturned or something. I don't know. All right. Tarot. Strength. Yeah, so just he's going to have to be strong. It's going to be a journey, but he's got it within him to get better. Just follow all the good advice and ignore the bad advice, and really just have the intention that it's going to go well. I think there's a lot of power in having a good feeling about what you're doing. If there's any sense that something's off, at the day of, you don't like the surgeon's vibe, it's okay to cancel it. This is your body. But I think, You just gonna have to trust the process and be strong, and it's gonna go all right. So there you go. Hope it goes good. All right. Did you have a question, Lava, since you just popped in? I think I got all the other questions up here. Yep, yep. I did. I want to take a sip. I'm debating about whether I should go out after this show. Now, normally when I do a show, I don't go out because I get all the stuff struck, and then I'm ready to take off all this stuff and just like get ready for bed. But I know that Wednesday night, my mother, Bohemian Rhapsody, and my drag mother, she has a show going on like every other week. And I keep thinking, while I'm made up, I should just take advantage of the fact that I'm already just dressed up. I just put on a different outfit and then just go. But then, you got to get a lift, and it costs a fucking fortune, and you got to, buy drinks at the bar, and you got to tip the queens, and, it's just like, it becomes expensive. And I just became unemployed, but I'm also just fighting with myself saying, you know what? You only live once. The inflation is only going to get worse. You might as well spend the money while you got it. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I go? I don't know. I might flip a coin. I've been that person in the past where I would get fully made up to go out and just feel like, ugh. And so I would literally flip a coin. And if it was the wrong, if it turned out that I stayed home, I would get undressed and I would not go out. That's how much faith I had in the universe telling me what to do. But it's hard to it's hard to get out when you're a bit of an introvert. I'll just say that. I'm a bit of an introvert. Oh, good. Pornicle, what should I do if the wine I bought today is corked? Oh no. Well, I hope it's not. I hope it's even better than that amazing Chardonnay you just talked about. But let's see. Let's bring out the giant, ancient, thick book here. There are 755 pages in Ye Old Pornicle. And we're going to generate a scenario. Here we go. Now, here we go. Yo, now what's that scenario? Sorry, that was bad. I just couldn't resist. Page 210 in the Pornicle. What delights shall we be subjected to? And it looks like, oh. It looks like we're subjected to all the delights that the Catholic Church is known for. And I'm guessing that's some kind of, maybe not a priest or nothing, but there's a nun. Is that a nun in there? No, it's just a lady. He's just in a robe, but there's an angel. So there's a little bit of pedophilia, and then there's some, general debauchery. And yeah, there is your answer. If the wine is corked, you're just going to have to fantasize about something else, and hopefully that will get you off. Woo! He's got a big one there too. It's just that angel sitting on his lap. Got him going on. Got him going on. Okay. Let's see. Live Jeans. Oh, you've been driving and listening. Well, that's pretty cool. I forget people can get YouTube on their phones and they can Bluetooth it in their car. Because I don't have a car. And I'm very unsophisticated when it comes to technology. Let's see. No question per se. May we have a crystal for the collective with a focus on love? Yes, you may. I was going to get to that anyway, but let's do it next. Crystal for the collective. What are we going to have for our crystal this time? And I still have not gone to the crystal shop, but I think I'm going to get there this week because it's a little bit cooler outside. It was just too hot earlier. It was too hot. I always get a sunburn when I go over there because I'm always looking too long on the pile of rocks outside, and I just get it. Just get it good. Okay. How about this one? Moonstone. Live your purpose. Okay, Moonstone, live your purpose. This is good advice. Don't get caught up in the trap of living the man's purpose for you. Live your purpose. Get some Moonstone if you don't got it. Any kind of milky white stone would work probably as a meditation focus, but Moonstone's pretty common and easy to find. You can find it in jewelry. If you don't have a rock shop near you, you could probably find some Moonstone jewelry. There you go, Moonstone. Oh, let's see. Life is a cabaret. See, there you go. Waiting to see how hot those almonds are. I'm waiting too. You know, that might ruin the whole night. I may not have to go, I may not need to go out after that. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. If I go out at all, I have to do this thing. So that's how it works. There is no going out. It just I would have to go to this thing. Bikini Kill and Fringe. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I heard they was on tour. I wasn't never like really into them, so I'd, come or go, whatever, but I'm sure it's a fun show. Ooh, Rock Barrel. Oh, I love it. I love a good rock shop. Okay. Lava Jeans, what is your purpose? What No, the almonds were not with the Metamucil. They were with the snacks. What is your purpose, Lava Jeans? What did you have an oracle or was just that answering somebody else's question? I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, I'm going to move on to a style for the collective, style oracle for the next week. What are we going to do for our fashion? What inspiration are we going to take for our art? Who's it going to be, universe? Who do you think we should be listening to? I was like randomly assigned via algorithm today on YouTube a thing about Rick Owens. And it was kind of interesting because, he makes very interesting pieces, not necessarily any that I would wear, but I get it. I get why people like it. He lives a fabulous life. But it was a tour of his little apartment in Italy across from the street from his little factory where he makes all his shit. And it was just, of course, it was exactly what you expect from that person's design aesthetic. But it was also really interesting that half of the whole thing, literally half of it, was a home gym. And there is just no way you can sex up a home gym. It does not matter how avant-garde you are, how much marble is on your walls. And you put that fucking elliptical in there, you are not putting lipstick on that pig. Now, I would be very impressed if somebody like Rick Owens was able to design some kind of like facade for all of his exercise equipment that didn't get in the way of the function of it, but would actually look like sculptural and architectural and it would kind of blend in with the rest. Now that would impress the fuck out of me. But no, it was just a bunch of equipment placed around a giant room. So even the rich cannot hide the ugliness of exercise equipment. Let's see, style. Let's see what style we got. Charles Frederick Worth. Ooh, we got this one before. So this is that famous Victorian dress designer, and made all these very opulent gowns that a lot of reconstructionists on YouTube try to remake. But let's see, be worth the label. Attention to detail reflects character as much as dress sense. Haute couture is for the royal within. So yeah, be good to yourself because you deserve it. You are a shiny diamond and you deserve all the good things. Sparkle. Be classy. Be classy. Don't be cheap. Be classy. Be classy this week. Okay. Do we have a question up here? Oh, it was rhetorical, unanswerable. Oh, yeah, well, it's true. You're still there. Well, we'll get some tea in a minute. We still got 15 minutes left in the show. I want to get through some more oracles. I feel like y'all might have some more questions come up, so we're just going to roll with it for a minute. Uh, oh yeah, the gyms can be gaudy and glam, the decorations, but the equipment itself is still ugly. Uh, Yeah, I know. There's no way that you can dress up the room. I mean, I think he did the best thing he could have done, which was just have marble walls. I mean, that's just classic. At least it's easy to hose them down, and it looks rich. Okay, let's move on to a self care for the collective this week. What kind of self care should we be focusing on? Kind of little ritualistic things that we can do that are simple. Oh, let's see. Laugh. Yes, we need to laugh some more. It's hard to laugh sometimes. I know the news is really trying to get that negative energy out of you. But if you turn the news off and you be grateful for what you got and you are able to find some humor in your life, then I think you're better off in the long run than the folks who are constantly in the sour, dour mood and not able to laugh at nothing. So, yeah, laugh. Find something that makes you laugh, even if it's something sick and twisted. It's okay. It's laughter. It's good. Uh, some oil wisdom. Yes. I already did the essential oil wisdom. I did it. We got the tea tree. Remember? Are you paying attention? Let's see. Let's do a little erotic potential for the collective here. What kind of erotic situation can we look forward to? Oh my God, I hit the wrong button. See, I'm hopeless when it comes to this stuff. Okay, we're already in pornicle mode. 307. Let's see what position 307 is in the pornicle. 307. 307. 307. Where are you? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wow. This one, I don't know if we've had this one before. It seems like we might have, but that is very elaborate kind of torture scene. That's some Marquis de Sade looking stuff right there. Very, very, very bondagey. And what is that Japanese bondage? I can't remember what it's called. But this is a little bit more like less artistic. This is more utilitarian. It's almost like it's a torture, and I think it probably is. But I don't know. Maybe they're into it. Anyway, looks like this erotic sensation this week is going to be painful. It's going to be crude. Maybe it'd be a good week to be celibate. Just putting it out there. Maybe just don't go there with that. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe try something new. Try something new. Maybe that's what you need. Oh my God, you had a pornicle too. I just started using a navage, maybe a nose navel rinsey thing. I don't know. It's funny that I did a pornicle just before you, or at the same time that you said that. I don't know if that was the universe telling you what's going to happen, because that whole scenario looked like it might be uncomfortable. Maybe we will just leave it at that. Maybe that's the one you needed to see. Okay, yeah. Let's do hate ball because we always want to make sure Karen feels included. Hate ball, can we expect a calmer week? This past week has been a lot. So will next week be calmer for the collective? Will we get a bit of a break? Okay. Without a doubt. Okay. That's the same one we got for the dog, but she did say it again. Oh, come on, you got it. Yeah, you can. Maybe she'll hold it. Can you hold it, Karen? Can you hold it? Can you hold it? I hope y'all see that. That's good news. Yeah, yeah, without a doubt. We will have a break. Remember, turn off the news. It's all fake anyway. Go outside, get some sunshine, laugh. uh, you're worth it. Go get you a moonstone somewhere. Go looking at rocks. Make sure you got some tea tree for the mosquito bites you're going to get. Yeah, that's what you need to do. 100%. Okay. Well, we got 9 minutes left in the show, so I'm going to do a little bit of tea. Well, we got a few minutes here. See what the universe wants me to spill. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. I stumbled across this recently. I want to say like 2 weeks ago. And I was immediately intrigued by the genius of the person running this channel. Now, I can't remember the channel. I should have wrote it down. But if you'll find it because it's a very specific thing. Japanese spa treatment ASMR. There's this person, I'm assuming in Japan, because they're all the shits in Japan, who goes around and gets very specific, expensive spa treatments at all these Japanese like salons and spas, and has the person who's doing the treatment describe it and also, show everything. And they just kind of sit there and take it, and then someone's filming it, and they do the whole thing. And these things last the whole time, like it's the whole treatment. There's no cuts, there's no editing. It is the entire time. So they could be like an hour to like 3 hours long. You get the whole thing. But what's so fascinating about it is that the Japanese, I guess the women or the culture is to be, it's a very service oriented culture. So they're very, very particular and very quiet and very calm and very, very, polite, and how they do things is just very reverential. You are the king, you are the queen, and you just get that feeling through the screen. And it just gives you the tingles. It's just amazing. But they do some crazy shit. Like there's some scalp cleaning ones where they put a camera on your scalp. Like they look at your hair, and they'll like tell you the qualities of your scalp and what that might mean for your health. And then they'll put a like camera on it and show you how gross it is. And then they'll do all these things and washing and stripping and moisturizing and massaging, and it takes forever, and they use all these gadgets. And then at the end they show you how clean your scalp is with the little camera. That's just one thing I saw. There's all kind of shit. It's just whatever you can imagine. This person does, and they're very sweet. They're very calm. They're very just kind of like sitting there, just taking it, and it's a very relaxing thing. I would say if you're trying to get away from the negative news and you need a break, Google Japanese spa treatment ASMR channel, and you will find something on YouTube. There's probably a lot of them. There's might be better lightning ones, so just go with the one that you feel drawn to. Put that sucker on and watch it, and just you'll love it. I promise, you'll love it. You would think you'd be bored watching somebody get pampered, but no, this is different. This is on another level. Another level. Okay. Looks like we got a question come in. Yeah, I know. This person just and they got hundreds of thousands of followers, and they make their money on YouTube doing this. It's just how they can afford to do all these treatments. Goog has a question. Taro, I'm looking at 90s mini SUVs like Geo Trackers. What should I watch out for? Lava jeans. That's funny. That's funny. That was a good one. All right, we'll do Taro here. Let's see. What kind of 90s mini SUV juju should you be doing in your life? Ooh, the fool. Okay, well, this is going to be a journey. Whatever you decide, however you go with it, it's going to be a journey. It's not to say that it won't be a bad journey, but maybe it will be. So just don't be foolish. Don't be naive. Make sure you look before you leap. Do your research. Yeah. So if you're really intent on starting this path, then just make sure you're as ready as you can be, and expect unexpected detours. Usually expensive ones that have to do with rare parts. I'm just guessing. That's just what I'm channeling from the universe. I love that there was a little van on that card too. I don't know if y'all caught it, but that whole vibe for that car. Oh, it's actually a schoolie. It's actually a schoolie. It's a little like bus. It's a little bus road trip. That was fun. Fun little wink. All right. Did I get through all of the oracles? No, I did not do a revelation for the collective. That is the last one. So let me do that real fast. Got to do them all once we start the whole party. All right. 1 and 22. Generate 20. Okay. Chapter 20. Chapter 20. And that has 15 verses. Check it out. And then generate. 15. So we got 15, 15. Double number. Let's check it out. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Okay. Let's read it again for impact. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Yeah, so be on the right side of shit. That's all I got to say. Make sure you're not on the wrong side of shit. Make sure you're on the right list and not the wrong list. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, y'all, it's come time to be the end of the show. I want to appreciate all y'all so much for tuning in and supporting me on this little fun journey that I've started a little over a year ago. It's at least doing it on YouTube. I started doing that around this time last year. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I think everybody watching now has, but people in the future watching this, just random, if you caught it on an algorithm, just if you love what you see, you can like my channel. You can subscribe to it. Always appreciated. Leave a comment. Share it with your friends. Play it again in the shower, in the car. Yeah, and that's how we do it here on the OraCola. If you would like to share any of your abundance, you can send a tip or offering to arcieoracola, ARCIECOLA, at Venmo or PayPal. That is all in the description box below. Remember, we got to do that. Description box below. And if you want to get in touch with me, send me an email, arcieoracola@gmail.com. Okay, y'all, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't smell that hot. Okay. See how coated it is. It's pretty coated. There's a lot of seasoning on there. I don't know if y'all can see. All right. What's hot? Yeah, it's hot. Huh, yeah. That's a little spicy. I don't hate it, but it definitely is a kick. And I feel like it's the kind of kick that will keep growing. And I also realize I'm an idiot for using my right hand because I got that dust on there. And I'm feeling that that dust will not come off easily, even with some good washings. And this is the hand I use to take out my contacts. So, yeah, that was stupid. But yeah, my review is they are hot. I don't know if they're unbearably hot because I'm bearing it. But I think if I ate a handful and I wasn't expecting it, that I could be overwhelmed quite easily. And I might even choke and my eyes might water. So just tread lightly with the super hot almonds. Maybe just eat them delicately one at a time, unless you're one of them people that really love it. I don't think it's a bad product. I don't think it's disgusting. That's what I'll say. On a scale, um, I've had way hotter things, way hotter, but I don't think it's as mild as you might expect. It's definitely, I think it's hotter than a flaming Cheeto, pretty sure, but I don't know that it's as hot as, say, like a super hot sauce, or like definitely not as hot as one of them Taki chips that's like, or one of them. What is the chip? The Pocky challenge that's got the crazy seasoning, and you're supposed to go 5 minutes before drinking water after you eat it. I ain't never done one of them. I've heard those are for extreme people. Maybe they will not find this hot, but I think the average person is going to be like, "Woo, that's spicy," but it doesn't taste bad. So yeah, if you see a canister and you're feeling all right, and you don't think your guts are going to blow your pants out, then give it a whirl. Report back. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all. I will see y'all next time. Have a good week. Bye.